Hello, hello. Welcome to another prosperity tip episode. If you're brand new to what I'm doing here, I like to just share different ideas, concepts, and tips that have helped me have more prosperity in my life. And I have lots of tips to share over this next little couple weeks because I just got back from a Ray Higdon event where he had a whole bunch of amazing speakers. So I'm just kind of going through my notes one by one and seeing which ones you would get the most value from. So today I'm going to be talking about how to hit your goals faster. This was a huge tip that I learned from Ray over there at that event. But if you're on here live with me, drop a comment. I always love to feature my viewers here on the channel. And you guys can just post anything on the comments and I'll just post it up on the screen, give you a shout out. And then if you're here on the replay, do hashtag replay. I like to know who my replay viewers are. And then if you have any feedback on this topic, would love to know your feedback as well. So let's just see who is on with us right now. So we've got Nick Romani. Good morning from West Virginia. All right. We got Janine. Hey, how's it going? We got Martin King. Hey, Mike. Good afternoon from Spain. I love it. So from Spain. So anyway, let's get right into the content today. So I was at an event and I was learning lots of stuff. I was learning lots of nuggets of gold, as I like to say, and I was taking lots of notes. And so there was one topic that came up or there was one story that was really inspiring to me. And it was a story where Ray, he went he wanted to become, or his wife wanted to do what's called ballroom dancing. Has anyone ever done ballroom dancing? Where and he went there and he just did it to support his wife, obviously. And he went into the ballroom dancing class, and he remembers he went in there and he just absolutely sucked at it. Right, he was not good at it at all. He had no coordination, wasn't working out. And then he watched his wife, and his wife was just like gliding along and doing super well and just amazing at it. And and he was a little bit, like, oh wow, like how am I going to do this? And so she was super excited about it. And he just kept doing the classes anyway. So he just like in business, how we just persevere, you just do the classes, do the work, keep it going. And he said he did the classes, I believe it was for like 6 months. 6 months of classes. And eventually the teacher said, did you have a accident or something? And like kind of just like really concerned because he couldn't move his hips. Like he was like moving his leg instead of his hips after 6 months of training, and he just couldn't do it. Right. And it was kind of a funny story. And he's like, have you had an accident? Have you? And so he just was not getting it. And and one day, he just got super frustrated with it. And he came home and he said, okay, what am I doing in my business that like one of the things that he always used to like teach was, you have a goal, you be consistent with it, all these different things. But one of them that he did in business that he wasn't doing with this ballroom dancing was visualizing. Visualizing. So the concept is visualizing what you want. Like close your eyes and see exactly what you want. So if you want to have $100,000, right? If you like, what does that look like? Is it going into your bank account? Just visualize you having it. If you want to have six-pack abs, can you close your eyes and visualize yourself looking in the mirror, looking at your six-pack abs, and just visualizing your goal at the same time as you're doing it? And he went back home after about 6 months of failing. And then all of a sudden he just added that one little thing and started visualizing him gliding across the dance floor with his wife and doing all the ballroom dancing stuff. I don't know anything about it, by the way. And so he said he added that one little thing, and over the next little bit, I don't remember how many months later, they took number one. So they entered this competition. They took number one in the ballroom dancing competition. Him and his wife took number one. And so, and then he talked to his teacher after, and he's like, yeah, there was just like this point, like you were just going like this and this and this and this, and almost getting worse, you know. And then there was just this one point where you just excelled, like you just went crazy and excelled, and then got really good. And he's like, yeah, there was this at one point. And then he said, was that when you started practicing at home? Because he just thought the teacher just thought he went home and started practicing at home, and he wasn't practicing at home. And Ray said, no, I did not practice a single time at home. I did only the practices at, in the same exact practices for the last 6 months he's been doing. He did the same exact practices. The only difference he did was he started visualizing what he wanted, like started visualizing dancing well, started visualizing at home. So he was doing that part at home, visualizing what he wanted, exactly what he wanted. And that was the difference maker. That helped him hit, where they got first place in that competition from that one thing. And I was thinking about that, like, how can we apply that in our business? Well, if you're struggling with a goal, maybe you're doing the actions. Maybe you're doing the lives every single day. Maybe you're doing the videos every single day. But are you visualizing yourself being successful? Are you a successful person? What does that look like? Do you visualize, like I was actually just this morning, I started doing this. I visualized my YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers on it. And I just started looking at, like, what does that look like? 100,000 subscribers, tons and tons of comments on my videos. And I just started looking, and I seeing that vision in my head. And because right now I'm around 12,000 or something. So I needed to like 10x, right? So I started visualizing that. And maybe I'll hit it now, right? That's the idea. So you're gonna visualize what you want, know what you want. First of all, you have to know what you want. Start doing the practice. So you still have to do the work. He was doing all the work, he was doing all the other steps, but he was missing the visualization. And so, are you missing that? Can you see yourself successful? Do you have an audience that you have influence over? What is the thing that you're missing with your success? Do you see $100,000 getting deposited in your bank account? Maybe you want to make $3,000 a month. Do you see that? Like, however your company pays you, like our company, we get an e-wallet text when we get money deposited into our bank account. Do you see that text coming through whatever amount number that you want, right? Or do you see the hot diggity dog emails, right? We have an email notification that says hot diggity dog, you made a sale. Do you see that coming in every day? Like, start visualizing that. Even if you don't have one yet, start visualizing it, and that will get you in that state. It'll get you in that mindset, and it'll get you wanting to move forward, and you're going to find the solutions to the issues that you're having, as long as you continue to take action. So you have to have it all, right? You can't just have one thing. You can't just be practicing, because like he practiced for 6 months and nothing happened. He got worse. People were making fun of him. Like, people were asking if he had a car accident, right? And that's what happened when he took massive action. And then when he started visualizing what he wanted it to look like, and then still did the practicing, he started to excel, started to get better. So you still need to do the work. You still need to do the videos. You still need to practice. You still need to learn. But the difference is do you see yourself successful or not? And if you don't, if you're not doing that, then maybe this is the missing ingredient that you need. So let me know your thoughts on this topic in the comments. Would love to hear that. And are you committed to visualizing more? And also, before I get to the comments, just want to give you guys, if you want some extra marketing training, I have some free training over at seekprosperity.com. Feel free to check out those marketing nuggets over there. And we're going to go ahead and get to some of your guys' comments. So here we go. So Dan says, can't wait for your tip. Oh, I already gave it to you. So, all right. Hit sunny South. That's hard to say. Sunny South Florida. Nice. Awesome. Nick says, I'm glad I'm here. Awesome. Dan, I can't dance. Right, me neither. I'm not a dancer as well. And apparently Ray wasn't a dancer either, and he got good at it, and he got number one. That was very inspiring for sure. What's up, Mr. Paul Hutchings? Great to see I'm consistent. We all want more prosperity. Thank you, Paul. Okay. Tuning in from Lake City, Arizona. Thank you. Great point. Visualization. All right. Hey, big guy. Great to see you live. Thank you, Roger. And the principle of visualization is very powerful mindset, the vision of the destination. And just keep in mind, I don't just teach this, I'm actually implementing it myself, you know. So this is something that I was lacking in my own personal development is really visualizing what I want. And so like I said, this morning, I was literally doing that this morning. And so I'm starting the same concept. Like I'm guilty of not doing this myself, right? So we all are guilty of what are you lacking? What are you doing that you're not doing? And what can you start doing more, right? And this is one of those that I decided to start implementing myself. The 80% of business success. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. So Bryce says, wow, you just reminded me of how I learned to pour milk as a kid. I spilled it every time. One morning I woke up from a dream where I succeeded in pouring milk, ran into the kitchen, grabbed the milk, and with my mom screaming at me to stop, I poured the milk into the glass without spilling and never failed at it again. So cool. I love that, Bryce. Yeah, and that was a dream. That's another way of visualization, right? If you remember your dream that you're visualizing something successful, that's a form of visualization. That's perfect. And you can that's the cool thing about this is you can manufacture that too by meditation and just closing your eyes. I didn't even do meditation this morning. I just literally closed my eyes and I just started looking and seeing that my YouTube channel is over 100,000 subscribers with tons of engagement. And I just started seeing that in my head. So that was one thing that I was visualizing this morning. I have multiple goals, but that was one of them. Absolutely love the story. I have so much to visualize. Exactly. I visualize, but need to concentrate harder. Yeah, and it doesn't really necessarily need to be too much concentration. Just need to see what you want, right? You see what you like, whatever goal you have. So if you have an income goal, what does it actually look like? Like, don't just have an income goal. Are you getting the e-wallet text notification of the money that you desire? So if your goal is $4,000 a month, are you getting $1,000 text notification every week? Right? I just got $1,000 text notification, $1,000 text notification, or the hot diggity dog emails, or whatever it may be in your company that you're promoting. That's what it actually looks like. It's not that you're making that or that's a goal. What does the goal actually look like? Like, what does the money coming into your bank account look like? Right? And that's important to put in that visualization. All right, so that's all the comments. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for participating. I appreciate you all. Again, if you want some free marketing training, go over to seekprosperity.com. Make it a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, and bye for now.